Hello everyone. Once again, you're welcome to the other side of the bridge football channel on this beautiful Friday evening. And we're here to talk about Chelsea's match against FC Copenhagen from Denmark last night. And yeah, Chelsea ran away 2-1 winners on the night. It was a very, very shambolic performance from Chelsea, if you ask me. Not in terms of the score, but in terms of the play, in terms of the performance, it was very, very drab. I mean, let's say Copenhagen played way better than we did. Yes, they were at home, but they've really not been too good at home, especially in Europe. They lost a couple of their previous matches, especially in the Conference League. But yeah, in their league, they've been doing quite well. But hey, that's no reason for Chelsea to almost squander this one, especially at the ending of the match. The match finished 2-1, goals from captain Reece James and Enzo Fernandez, all coming in the second half. Yeah, in goal we had the usual suspect, Robert Sanchez, who seemed to be playing our competitions this moment. Sanchez has finally embraced his baldness. I mean, he came back with a bald look, his head quite shaven. Honestly, it's been mediocre, if I'm to say, from Sanchez, especially this season. He hasn't really, put himself in a good light. We played a kind of system, I think, three at the back, if I can call it that. With Adarabi Oyo partnering Chalobah, and the surprising selection was Reece James in midfield. I mean, Reece James paired with Caicedo in midfield, which was kind of surprising, but he do well, I think. It was an average performance from James, if you ask me. Yes, he did have his goal, but there wasn't really any bite in the midfield. I mean, as bad as Chelsea has been playing recently, we've always, had thrown our weight, especially in the midfield with Caicedo bossing things. But I really don't know, probably the pairing, but even Caicedo wasn't at his best yesterday. We had, surprisingly again, Malo Gusto at the left back. And, well, we can't call it a left back because let's just say he was playing a left wing back role. And also surprising at left wing was King Andrews Hall. I mean, I really don't know what's up with that tactics from Maresca. Thank goodness it didn't backfire because he made a couple of changes in the second half and we kind of stabilized a bit after that. On the right wing, we had Tyreek George, and in midfield, we had Cole Palmer, who I think needed a rest. Yes, we might say he needed a couple of goals to get and a good performance to get his confidence going again. But I don't think that match did anything for his confidence because once again, he really didn't do well. This isn't the Cole Palmer we've come to love. I mean, it was another average performance and a couple of near misses. And in the striking position, it was a young kid, teenager. I guess, well, Magui is injured, Nicholas Jackson is injured, and Nkunku is our only recognized striker, so we might as well just give him a rest. Even though Nkunku did come in the second half, I kind of forget his name. Did he do well? He really didn't have opportunity to shine. He didn't have a touch. I'm not even sure he had a touch of the ball in the box 18. I mean, the supply was very, bad. There was no crosses, there was no pinpoint passes to him up front. And even when Nkunku came in, it was the same thing. He was bereft of service. And I think this is one area that Maresca needs to take seriously. Our strikers are not, getting the ball. Yes, Jackson, plays similar to Drogba. Well, not exactly, but hey, you know what I mean. He has a way of, hunting for the ball, bullying players around, using his strength and his speed, but not the same for these other strikers. So if they are not well fed, you might not actually see them perform on the game. Yeah, but coming back to the play. The second half was very, very drab. Malo Gusto had a knock and he had to be taken out of the game in the second half, and in came Cucurella. And in the beginning of the second half, we had about 3 changes. Colwill came in, as well as Jadon Sancho, and our assistant captain, Enzo Fernandez. Now, I also want to talk about the performance so far of Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall, he came in from Leicester, and to be honest, he hasn't, lived up to, well, not really expectation, because we didn't really expect much from him. But the coach wanted him, and we're all hoping to see, a kind of matured player, a kind of a player that could come in and, when needed, could do the job. But so far, so good. I mean, he hasn't done nothing in the Chelsea shirt. His play has always been lackadaisical. No passes, no tackle, nothing. Like, he gives us nothing on the field. I'm not hating on him, to be honest. This is someone that came in after Conor Gallagher was let go, and it was almost like, oh, this guy was going to replace Conor Gallagher, but hey, he hasn't really done much in the Chelsea shirt. And letting go of the likes of Renato Vega, letting go of the likes of João Felix, and holding on to Dewsbury Hall. I really don't know what the plan is here, but look, we're not going to get anywhere with this kid playing in the Chelsea shirt. That's just my honest opinion, That's just my honest opinion. We really need to do more in our attack. Like I said, the attack has been drab for quite a while. Jadon Sancho came in, the game really didn't change that much. Let's just say we're not in a good position, we're not in a good place in terms of our play compared to where we were late last year. And yeah, the coach is trying to move players around to see if they can be able to pick up, but so far it hasn't really worked. And defensively, Chalobah has done quite well since he came back into the team. But we really, really need to, kind of do better. Chilwell hasn't really had a kick of a ball this season. I think he's still in Chelsea. I'll check, but I think he's still in Chelsea. And if we're struggling having to play Malo Gusto in left back or left wing back, I think there's a problem when we have the likes of Chilwell in our team. I really don't know why, but I'm very, very sure he couldn't have fallen that far out, with the coach. But the coach made it clear from the onset that, look, Chilwell just didn't fit his plans, and I really honestly don't know what the reason is. But now Malo Gusto seems to be injured, and we only recognize left back we have is Chilwell. Rather, it's Cucurella. And don't get it twisted, Malo Gusto also is not even a left back. He's just occupying that position, And I still don't know why we let go Renato Vega, knowing very well that we are short of left back. A lot of decisions we've made so far this season has been mind-boggling. Letting go of João Felix, and now you can see Cole Palmer isn't doing well, and sometimes he needs to be on the bench, to sit it out and let the form come back. But we don't have any players to replace him. Felix right now is in AC Milan on loan, and I doubt if he will want to come back to sit on the bench once again. But if the coach had played it smarter, rather than just using him for the UEFA Conference League, giving him a couple of starts in the Premier League, not necessarily coming from the bench, I think it would have been quite better. But hey, we go again on Sunday. We're playing Leicester City, and that's Enzo Maresca's former team. And it's going to be a nice one. We've already faced them earlier this season, and I think we won, but I can't remember the margin of our victory. But hopefully, Chelsea do much, much better than what we did against Copenhagen. The second leg is to come, and it's going to be at Stamford Bridge. We're going to be facing Copenhagen at Stamford Bridge. And we win that one, we're going into the semi-finals. Hopefully we get victory then, and another victory on Sunday to, maybe cement our place on the 5th position or move us up higher the table. I'll see you then. Do have a wonderful day.